Get ready for a big show here at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's the final night of qualifying on American Ninja Warrior. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Matt Eisman.
And I'm Akbar Baja-Biamila. Matt, next week, we start racing head-to-head in the semifinals. If these ninjas want to be there, they'll need to step it up tonight.
Absolutely, big man. They'll be facing a 6-obstacle course with only the top 12 men and top 4 women moving on. For a look at the athletes we'll see, let's go down to Zuri Hall.
Yeah, guys, we will see some real talent tonight, including one of the fastest ninjas out there. That would be the speedster who always shreds the course.
Fastest time of the night!
RJ Roman. The Florida musician is coming off his 2nd straight trip to Stage 4 in Vegas. Plus, she's a trailblazer.
The first woman ever to complete Stage 1.
She's also one of the most popular ninjas of all time. Stunt woman Jessie Graff is back, hoping to make her story once again. And they're social media superstars.
One more, come on.
0 fun.
One more.
Olympic gold medalist Shawn Johnson and her husband, former NFL player Andrew East, are here. He's gonna run the course.
We're going to start things off tonight a little differently. This is Jay Flores, a science teacher and social media star who's going to make a little magic.
Whoa.
He did that by throwing a liquid called limonene, which dissolves rubber onto the balloons. That's just one of the many experiments Jay does to get kids interested in science.
My name is Jay Flores, and this isn't magic. That was awesome!
I'm always looking for different examples of how I can blow kids' minds with science.
Can you feel it now?
There's science behind sports, behind movies. Whatever your hobby is, we can find some science behind it. Even Akbar got into the fun.
It's not magic, it's science.
There is tons of science behind Ninja, from engineering obstacles to figuring out how to position your body, distances. Nope.
A little far.
If you can find that science behind the things that you love, you can do some really cool things. My run on this course is not just a shot at the buzzer. It is an opportunity to inspire the child that is gonna do something that changes the world.
My kids think he is so cool, and he does science shows all over the world.
In fact, he's got some of the kids he works with watching all the way from Australia. And his son, wife, and sister are cheering for him down on the sideline.
This is when you gotta take all that science knowledge and apply it.
Needs to figure out the angles on our first obstacle, pole vault. A little trigonometry here, looking at that arc, and he is through. Moving up now to double twister, and this is a difficult one to control your momentum.
Yes, it is. And he's got a big lache too here, but it twists and turns, and that can get you all messed up.
Well, Newton would be proud of Flores right there. He remains an object in motion, but getting twisted, and this is the challenge with that momentum.
Oh, he's gonna get dizzy, Matt.
Well, you're getting some angular vectors in here that are compromising this obstacle for him, but wow! A good launch!
Oh, boy.
His scientific method continues facing dangerous waters.
All right, keep it running, keep it running!
Oh! A little
Wow.
stumble, but didn't have to check the surface tension on the water. He has a mechanical engineering background, but can Jay figure out our 4th obstacle tonight? Duck, duck, goose.
This is difficult. Magic, science, none of that's gonna help. It's straight up grip strength. Nice!
And you can see he slid to the front of that 2nd duck. I like it. Make the lache shorter.
Nice!
And look at this, Jay Flores elevating.
Got through it.
Maintaining his momentum, and now into ring the bells. Now, this is a great obstacle because this is very similar to Newton's cradle. You think of those chrome balls suspended by the fishing line, how you see them bang into each other. It's a similar premise here. These bells will knock into each other and keep moving the handles.
And that clanging can really throw you off your game. Nice.
All four bells banging into each other. That's an increased mass, but Flores moving ahead. Now another Lachey here. Some sonic properties at work, too.
Come on. All that back and forth is really making it a little difficult. Ooh, man, his hands are starting to slip. He's starting to slip. He's got to go now.
Jay Flores needs a little magic, but he's using science. Trying to use that other handle to build up momentum and make a big Lachey.
No!
And Jay Flores learns about gravity on Ring the Bell. Still, pretty magical run.
Jay Flores had it popping from the start. He may be a nerdy scientist, but he looked like an athlete. He powered his way to the fifth obstacle, but just ran out of gas.
But there's a good chance that'll get him to the semifinals. Up next is one of last year's most impressive teenagers. Colorado's Jaleesa Himka made it to the national finals as a rookie. Now, she's back for her sophomore season, once again cheered on by her enthusiastic mom, Suzanne. Jaleesa Himka just needs the dismount.
My mom, she is crazy on the sideline. I'd say she's like that every day, all day.
Yeah, even when I clean the toilet bowl, you know, you just...
My mom grew up doing basically every sport.
Volleyball, basketball, track, tennis, bodybuilding, Miss Fitness America. I ended up winning American Gladiators. Got my black belt when I was 40.
I've been training with my mom ever since I was 6 years old.
Yeah, that's it. Come on, you got this. You're almost there. Come on.
We have an outdoor gym that is really close to my house. It's like 25,000 square feet. My mom describes it as like a Disney World of ninja.
Quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. Yeah, let's go, yes.
Even on the days that I don't feel like training, my mom motivates me to keep going.
Yeah, let's go, yes. Yes, best time yet. Good job.
I am so excited. This is her chance to shine, and I just want to be by her side.
Mom's already hyped up for this run.
Last season, in her rookie debut, made it all the way to Vegas. Beat Ninja legend Jessie Graff in the semifinals to make it there. Started training for Ninja when she was just 6.
Yeah, that's why these teenagers are so good. They've been in Ninja Gym since they were kids.
And Jaleesa Himka is strong. A lot of power here.
Well, Matt, not only strong, too, just so fluid with it as well. Just makes it look so easy.
It helps when your mom is manager of a ninja park. That makes it a lot easier to train. 5'6", gonna take on dangerous waters. I love it, shouting out advice. Balance obstacles always nerve-wracking.
But she's got it. Nice.
And Mom is pumped.
Mom is high energy.
The top 4 women from tonight move on to the semifinals. Jaleesa Himka will have a good shot at being one of them if she gets through this 4th obstacle, Duck, Duck, Goose. And look at this.
Himka looks strong.
This goose, though, you can see those wings, a 90-degree drop.
And she made it.
No problem for Himka.
Come on, keep going.
And she is through.
She wants that buzzer, man. She's going for a buzzer. She's going to get it.
First, she'll have to get past Ring the Bells, and this has been a brutal obstacle. It's taken out even some of the most experienced ninjas last year and this season.
I was talking about the fluidity. There's just the easy movement she has. She has great command. Oh!
Jaleesa Himka just short on Ring the Bells, but not before rigging up another great run. I think that'll earn Jaleesa and her mom a trip to the semifinals. This night of qualifying is packed with Ninja favorites, including the history-making Jessie Graff, who's ready to add another buzzer.
We're gonna have so much fun tonight.
Plus, Connor Galvin nursed his golden retriever back to life. Now, she's a ninja hero ready to cheer him on.
I think it's gonna help me a lot this year.
And later, his dying dad taught him about living wide. And Christopher Harding Jones spread that message to the world.
35 feet closer to my dad.
Now this inspirational team is back when American Ninja Warrior returns. We're off and running on our final night of qualifying. And minutes ago, Ahmed Amin came out flying the Egyptian flag to honor the country where he was born. He even had relatives watching all the way from Cairo. Amin's a postal supervisor in Florida, and he delivered on pole vault.
Okay, big dog.
But got turned around on double twister.
Oh, boy.
And after 40 seconds of spinning, it was return to sender.
Oh, my goodness. Man, he spun out of control.
Florida teenager Emma Pereira made it to the national finals last year as a rookie.
She's got this. She's got this, Matt.
The high schooler started her sophomore season of Ninja with confidence, flying past double twister.
She is doing it big.
But then came dangerous waters. Oh! Now she's in danger of not moving on. Missouri dairy farmer Caleb Dowden fueled up for his run with a big gulp of milk.
Drink up and get moving.
The 33-year-old gets his workout by milking cows and chopping wood. And he was able to cut down the first,
Okay.
the second,
Nice.
and the third obstacle.
Excellent. I see you, big boy.
But despite being country strong, oh! He couldn't handle Duck Duck Goose. And after that, he needed a drink.
He's all better.
Woo!
All better.
Up next is physical therapist and former gymnast Connor Galvin.
Ooh.
And he's rolling over at the start line, something he may have learned from his golden retriever, Sadie.
We're gonna try to release the tightness along the side of the leg here, and it's gonna help with your knee pain, okay?
Okay.
It's super rewarding to be a physical therapist. I treat people of all ages, shapes, and sizes. I'll have them do an obstacle course once they're getting towards the end of their treatment. Hit that buzzer. Oh. You know, when they hit the buzzer, it's a big accomplishment for them. But it's not just people that I help with physical therapy. My golden retriever, Sadie, she was hit by a car last year. Right after this surgery, she could barely walk. She was in a lot of pain. Through a mix of strengthening exercises, stretches, swimming with her, and just getting her to walk farther and farther. Good. Just like all my other patients, she was able to hit the buzzer of her own. Sadie's gonna be on my sidelines this year. She's been through so much. I've seen the hard work she's put in. You know, I think she's seen the hard work I've put in, and seeing that smiling face is gonna help me to take the whole thing this year.
And Sadie made the trip to California. She's on the sideline with Connor's girlfriend and family members. You see the sign about Ducky? That was Connor's beloved grandfather who passed away 2 years ago. Connor dedicating this run to him.
Woo, big bounce off that trampoline.
Well, he was a top gymnast at Springfield College in Massachusetts, so he had no problem flying through the air. Had great success when he debuted 5 years ago, made it all the way to Vegas, but hasn't gotten past qualifying since then.
We know Connor Galvin is talented, just has to put it all together. Look at that air time, just like that.
Sadie's happy, and a lot of Connor's friends are chanting his name. Last time he competed, he fell on a balance obstacle, so he's staring down dangerous waters.
High knees, pick up your feet. That's what I'm talking about.
And he is pumped. This fourth obstacle, Duck Duck Goose, has got to have special meaning to him because of his late grandfather, Ducky. World War II vet who attended all of Connor's sporting events, including Ninja Warrior. He passed in 2022, but Connor always runs in his memory. The former Navy man's got to be proud of his grandson out here. What a legacy they started. I feel like the spirit of Ducky's helping him through.
Nice.
career. That was his debut run on the qualifying course in Baltimore with Grandpa Ducky on the sidelines. That was 5 years ago.
You hear those bells ringing, you gotta get your timing just right on this obstacle, because it will wear you out.
Connor Galvin just fighting through it. Building up that momentum, gonna throw. Oh, nice! He could be our first finisher tonight, and Sadie's gonna have a front row seat as Connor heads up the wall. He's our first finisher tonight. Sadie's celebrating, and I'm sure somewhere so is Ducky.
Woo! I love the primal scream, man. You've been waiting for that one, haven't you?
It's been 5 years since my last buzzer. I think it was meant to be. I think I felt Ducky the whole time I was going. It feels amazing. I literally feel him right now. And to have my family here, it's amazing.
Hit that buzzer one more time. Go celebrate with the fam.
Let's go!
He brought Sadie as a good luck charm, and it worked. He's headed to the semis.
Oh, look at the dog. Oh, look at that. Dog wants to celebrate, too. Oh, the dog said, I want to run up the warp wall.
Coming up, Shawn Johnson's an Olympic gold medalist. Her husband, Andrew Ruiz, played the NFL and has had success on the ninja course.
Yeah, okay.
Now he's aiming for his first buzzer, and we'll see them next on American Ninja Warrior. Three more ninjas got their shot at the course minutes ago. Paula Mejias Rodriguez proudly waved the flag of her native Puerto Rico. The former Olympic-level gymnast was barely able to stick the landing on pole vault.
Just in time. Wow.
And then had an unintentional flip on double twister. Whoa!
Oh, my goodness!
Woo! That was unexpected.
Florida's Megan Budway did have the moves for double twister.
That's how you do it.
The three-time veteran's fallen on balance obstacles every year she's competed.
Oh, no!
And she did it again tonight. Florida's Vinny Castronova is a plumber, and his run gave us plenty to talk about.
But one thing he knows as a plumber is he's got to let it flow.
Like a roto-rooter snaking through the course. Castronova deals with dangerous waters all the time.
Yes, he does. Ooh, don't get backed up. Nice. Oh!
Well, clean up on obstacle 5. Vinny Castronova, the latest victim. Ring the bells. Our next athlete made a big impression in his debut 2 years ago.
So cool, let's go!
This is Georgia teenager Christopher Harding Jones, who inspired so many with his message of living wide, which was the motto of his dying father.
Living wide is a phrase my dad coined when he was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. It means living your life to the fullest in every opportunity that you have. Because you can't control the length of your life, but you can control the width. My first season of American Ninja Warrior, I was really nervous, but I was the only rookie to hit a qualifying and semifinals buzzer that season. But the best part about hitting buzzers is being able to continue my dad's legacy and share living wide with the world.
35 feet closer to my dad!
Oh, man! Oh. What do you think your dad would be thinking right now, seeing you living wide?
I don't even know, bro. He'd be so proud. I can't even, express the words.
After my story aired on TV, I got hundreds of emails from people who had been inspired. I'm hoping to continue to spread this message as much as I can, because I think it can change a lot of people's lives.
This is so big!
Yeah!
Living wide, baby!
Living wide!
I think my dad is with me when I run the course, and that makes me really happy.
Christopher's story has impacted so many. On the screens is a man, Carl, who was in the hospital having surgery for the same cancer Christopher's dad faced. From the hospital TV, he watched Christopher's run and has embraced the living wide message. Christopher's got a big group here, including his mom and some of his training partners. Well, got a buzzer in qualifying and the semis his first season, and just timed out on stage 1.
Now looking to pick that magic back up.
Many of the folks in the crowd tonight wearing those Living Wide shirts. Christopher's hoping to start a Living Wide foundation to raise awareness about lung cancer. Oh, good throw. Good power.
He just threw himself at that second handle.
Now, tap dancing over dangerous waters.
Nice, nice. Keep going, keep going.
And you can hear the Living Wide chants as he heads on to Duck Duck Goose.
He's put on a little muscle since the last time we saw him, but still only 153 pounds. Oh, no!
Well, that is a surprise. He hit a buzzer his last time in qualifying, and now he's in jeopardy of not moving on.
What happened? This is shocking. He looked smooth through the first 3 obstacles, but on Duck Duck Goose, he took that extra swing and watch his hands. They slid right off the handles as he went for the second duck.
But most importantly, still got to spread that message on Living Wide. Up next is former NFL player Andrew East. He's impressed on our course before, but he's only the second best athlete in his house, and his wife's down with Zuri.
I am here with one of the most famous Summer Olympians of all time, gold medal winning gymnast Shawn Johnson. Shawn, how you doing?
Doing great. Excited to be back, watching my husband, and very nervous.
Since I've got you here, stick the dismount. Like, how do I do the thing? I just want to know how.
The whole thing is just like straight up, arms up, and we always say like pretty fingers.
Oh, pretty finger. Wait, is that pretty enough?
No, that's good.
I'll stick to my day job. All right, Andrew, let's see what you got.
Well, Andrew played football at Vanderbilt and was a long snapper in the NFL. On our course, made it to the 4th obstacle the 2 previous times he's competed. Gonna go for a ride on double twister. Oh, he did the dismount!
I love it. I love it. Well, he's got to do that at the end of the double twister, not at the beginning of the double twister. You can't celebrate before you make the touchdown, baby.
Get that big body out there, 225 pounds. Heaviest athlete we'll see out here tonight.
Oh, and he's got the power, man. He's a former football player. He knows it's like the power clean. Come on, Andrew, come on. You know how to power clean. Use your hips.
Well, you can see he's struggling with the timing. And Andrew East sacked on double twister.
Okay, well, that is not the ending we were hoping for, but we can still stick the dismount, okay? Pretty fingers, here we go. Boom, baby.
That's the touchdown, Matt.
I stuck the dismount.
I'm so proud of you.
I gotta learn a thing or two from you.
And remember, the Paris Olympics are coming to NBC and Peacock this summer, starting July 26th. Up next, the last time we saw R.J. Roman, he was climbing for $1 million.
He's got to keep going.
Tonight, he'll be trying to break a speed record. And we'll see it next on American Ninja Warrior. New York Street got a little loony minutes ago when engineer Jeff Loftus hit the course. Loftus is part of the Lynchburg Loonies, Virginia ninjas who enthusiastically support each other. And he gave them plenty to get excited about.
Wow! And his glasses stayed on.
The 26-year-old put together a strong run.
Jeff Loftus doing his thing.
I'm going to get a thing I could! It looked like he might get his first ever buzzer.
Oh!
Despite the fall, he's assured a spot in the semifinals. Few ninjas are as loony as South Carolina's Bob Reese. Last year in Vegas, the social media star pulled off a flip into the jumping spider, a move that went viral.
What? Oh my goodness! What?
Tonight, the 4-time ninja veteran was flying high once again. He was closing in on a buzzer, but became the latest victim of Ring the Bell.
Oh, no!
But it wasn't all bad news.
You're headed to semifinals.
Thank you so much.
Florida's Caitlin Bergstrom Wright was trying to earn her second straight trip to the semifinals.
She looks like she's got this.
She's a member of the big Bergstrom family of ninjas, which includes her husband David, her brother Caleb, and his wife Ashley.
I can't wait for their babies to start doing ninja.
The 26-year-old had no trouble getting through the first 2 obstacles, but then faced dangerous waters.
Oh my goodness.
That left her in 4th place with 1 woman still to run, so Caitlin will be in our runoff in just a few minutes. Then it was her husband's turn, the cake ninja David Bergstrom Wright, who lived up to his nickname.
Look at that.
The 5-time veteran kept the frosting on his face as he went flying through the course.
He's on a sugar high, Matt.
Getting to the buzzer was a piece of cake. He became the night's 2nd finisher and did it in under 1:20. That earned him a shot at the Mega Wall.
You gotta stick on this Mega Wall like fondant. Here we go.
Oh! Though he came up short, he's going to the semifinals.
He is hands down one of the fastest ninjas on the planet. Don't blink or you might miss the rock and roller from Florida, RJ Roman. He's climbed stage 4 for $1 million the last 2 seasons, and he's at his best when he's speeding through a course.
Fastest time of the night!
RJ has had the fastest time in his qualifying round each of the past 4 seasons, tying Lauren Ball, the Colorado speedster, who did it seasons 6 through 9 for the most consecutive first-place finishes. Tonight, RJ has a chance to break their record.
Speed has always been my forte.
3, 2, 1, go.
Interestingly enough, I never really trained speed. It's always been something that's just happened. But this year I actually did focus on trying to get faster. Nice. And we'll see how that works out.
RJ will have his parents and niece watching back in Florida.
You got this. Come on, RJ.
And on the sidelines, a big group of Florida ninjas, including his good friend, Flip Rodriguez.
He's gonna run this course with no regard for personal safety to get that 5th straight fastest time.
Well, every time RJ's on the course, it's like the Roman Empire rolling through it, collecting buzzers.
Well, we just hope the Roman Empire doesn't end tonight.
He just goes flying onto double twister. This guy's so good. And just an effortless speed to it. Always seems to find the rhythm on the course.
You know, he and Caden Lepsack are the only ninjas in history to climb stage 4 in back-to-back seasons.
Oh my goodness, now he's hitting the afterburners.
Oh, did he just hit his head?
I think he did. He is really moving out there.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh. RJ Roman not afraid to shred.
This kid is allergic to average.
Taking an extra swing there.
Nice.
Pays off. Gets that black goose. Still on track for that fastest time, but Ring the Bells has been trouble tonight.
Nice, right into it.
Good
nice.
transfer.
That's exactly how he's supposed to link it right there. He is putting on a clinic, taking us to school. Oh, no, not RJ Roman.
RJ Roman cut down on Ring the Bells.
That is a shocker.
Oh my God! No!
He was going so fast, he nearly slammed his face into the first duck. But that didn't slow him down. He was flying across Ring the Bells and just missed the grab on that final handle. Well, sometimes speed kills.
Doesn't get that 5th straight fastest time, but RJ Roman's still moving on.
Good wake-up call.
Coming up, she's one of the most popular ninjas of all time.
History, the first one right there.
The trailblazing Jessie Graff goes for glory once again when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to LA, where 3 ninja veterans hit the course minutes ago. Illinois firefighter Dan Polizzi came to the start line for what he says will be his final season.
Yeah, Matt, he's been doing this for a minute.
The 42-year-old has competed 11 years. His Towers of Power training partner, Brandon Mears, retired last year after a shocking early fall. And Polizzi suffered the same fate tonight. A tough way to go out after a very successful ninja career.
Real talk, we're gonna miss him.
Just upset. Fan favorite Booty Cothran was back for his 9th season and still flying high at 54 years old.
Booty looks jacked.
Booty stands 5'6" and weighs just 108 pounds, and he was light on his feet across dangerous waters.
Oh, okay, he's saved.
But the Pine Tree Farmer from Possum Kingdom, South Carolina, went timber one obstacle later.
Oh!
Man, I wanted the rest of that course so bad.
Then it was one of the all-time greats, Ryan Stratus, who competed on the very first season of Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, man, he's got to pump himself up, man.
The fan favorite had a comeback last season after shoulder injuries kept him sidelined for years. Tonight, the 40-year-old put those shoulders to the test on Duck, Duck, Goose.
At 40 years old, it's a little more challenging to recover.
And he survived. But on Ring the Bells, this 13-time veteran made a rookie mistake.
Oh, he thought about it. He should have just did it.
He kept fighting until his arms finally gave out. He's the 7th victim of Ring the Bells tonight, but he's still guaranteed to move on. Well, this crowd's been waiting patiently for our next competitor, who's perhaps the most popular ninja of all time, and Zuri's gonna get her started.
Guys, ask any little girl who their favorite ninja is, and they're likely to say Jessie Graff, who is back for her 10th season. She's an inspiration for women athletes and a true trailblazer in this sport. Jessie was famously the first woman to finish stage 1 in Vegas and is still out here running with the teens at 40 years old.
Her mom, Ginny, made history last year as the oldest person to get through an obstacle at 71. Near Olympic caliber pole vaulter at the University of Nebraska. Held the school record at one point.
Still busy as a stunt woman, so she's right at home at Universal Studios.
Has a lot of trapeze work in her background. I mean, she performed with the circus a few years ago. Can use those skills here on Double Twister.
Look at the lines, look at the symmetry. When she's on this obstacle, she's so fluid.
And just soars to the landing pad. A balance obstacle shockingly ended her season early 2 years ago.
All right, here we go. M-O-V-E, move. Oh,
survives.
Oh my goodness, wow. Wow. Can we look at this again? Her left foot just slipped right off that third tank, but she somehow flew far enough to stay alive. Lucky her.
Even a superhero needs a break.
But she's good, she's good.
Up now to Duck, Duck, Goose. And remember, she's had shoulder surgery, so this will be a test for her.
She's a student of ninja, Matt. She can adapt with the best of them. Nice.
And that's a pole vaulting skill, that ability to drive the body down low.
She does a pretty good job of taking care of her body. Now she's gonna take a shot at Black. Goose, nice.
Jessie Graff.
Nice.
Hasn't hit a buzzer in 4 years, but she's getting close.
Hey, Jessie, I see you.
Ring the bells between her and the warped wall. Jessie plots out every move she makes on the course, putting a lot of thought into this one.
Ring the bells is so tough. You gotta just fly right into it. Nah.
Oh, well, she wanted to make that move and just didn't trust it. Ooh, you can just see that it just disrupts your timing here.
All right, here we go. I say you generate enough power to give you hope that you can make that transition. Nice.
Hasn't hit a buzzer since season 12. And using that second bell to build up momentum and then throwing to it.
Nice.
Jessie Graff does it again. Adding to her remarkable career, just needs the dismount. A star rises once again. We've only had 2 finishers tonight. Jessie trying to become just the second woman over 40 to hit a buzzer. Sandy Zimmerman the first. And she's done it! The 4th woman to hit a buzzer in qualifying this year. Jessie, I know you feel at home at Universal Studios, but it seems some of your best performances in your career have happened right here on New York Street.
Right.
What is it about this spot in you?
Well, it's like all of my homes.
Yeah.
I'm from New York, but I live in LA. And movie sets and ninja.
Yes. Hey, Jessie, go celebrate with your mom. I know she wants to give you a hug. We're going to see you racing in the semifinals, which get started next week. So Jessie leads the way for our women moving on. She's joined by the teenager who knocked her out last year, Jaleesa Himka, along with Florida's Megan Budway. The final spot's going to be determined in our runoff, and it'll be Florida friends Caitlin Bergstrom-Wright racing against her student, Emma Pereira. Only one will move on, and we're going racing next on American Ninja Warrior. Chris Staples thrills crowds around the world as a professional dunker. Oh! Minutes ago, he hit our course and got a shout out from another dunker, NBA legend Dominique Wilkins.
So, man, let's go out here and slam dunk this course.
Okay, big dog. Staples had plenty of hang time to get past pole vault and double twister.
I see you flying through the air. You're more than just a dunker. You a ninja.
Then the 6'2" baller faced the balance obstacle, Dangerous Waters.
He got dunked. I gotta give him like a 5 for that one.
High-powered Florida teenager Enzo Di Ferrari Wilson electrified the crowd.
He's got a full charge for tonight's run, Matt.
Electric Enzo's made it to Vegas every season he's competed, and he had one of his best runs ever tonight.
Let's go, big one, nice.
He blew through the course and became the night's fastest finisher. That earned him his first ever shot at the Mega Wall and $20,000.
Electric Enzo!
But he'll still be racing in the semis, which start next week. So Enzo sits atop our leaderboard, one of only 3 men to hit a buzzer tonight. Among the non-finishers moving on are the speedster R.J. Roman and our science expert Jay Flores. The top 11 are guaranteed a spot in the semis, but the 12th and 13th place competitors now go to the runoffs, where they'll race for the final spot. So we'll see the makeup-wearing heavy metal musician from Florida, Josh Wag. He'll be trying to outrun Pennsylvania teenager Cal Plahoros. Earlier, Cal was flying through the course.
There he goes.
Until he reached the second duck on Duck, Duck, Goose.
Oh!
Josh Wag also made it to the 4th obstacle, then his goose got cooked, and his mascara ran.
How are you able to do that? I rock.
Now, they'll both get a second chance to keep their season alive.
Be afraid, Cal. Be very afraid.
Josh, I hope your makeup is waterproof.
Both these guys like to have fun, but there's some big differences between them. Josh is 10 years older than Ninja Cal. At 6 feet, he has a 6-inch height advantage over the teenager.
A spot in the semis on the line.
Here we go.
Both of them moving fast.
Ooh. Oh, my.
Wag down, but stays alive. Plahoros trying to link it. Good move. Wow.
He's starting to pick up the momentum, feeling real comfortable. And the further he separates from Wag, now that's going to create all the pressure on him.
Ninja Cal now, but hopscotch, such a challenging obstacle to speed through. And here comes Wag, Akbar.
If I'm Cal Plahoros, I'm hopping on hopscotch now.
And leapt to the second handles.
Nice, and you don't have to rush here because you got a nice little lead.
Well, what I like is Cal's being efficient.
Yes.
Weight room stuff paying off. But, oh my! Josh Wag moving in.
I see you. Don't look back, Cal. Keep going. Don't look back. Nice.
And he's going to do it. Cal Florez is moving on. But Josh Wag was screaming down his neck.
And he's able to finish as well.
Now it's time for our women's runoff, and this is a Florida showdown. Caitlin Bergstrom Wright against teenager Emma Pereira. And these two are good friends. Emma trains at the Ninja Gym run by Caitlin's family.
And Caitlin's her coach.
Caitlin wants to join her husband David in the semis. He's cheering her on, along with the rest of the Bergstrom bunch. And leading the cheers for Emma are her parents.
Both these women are 5'3", but Caitlin's 10 years older and has been ninja training a lot longer.
Only one of them can move on. Caitlin with a slight edge through home run. Emma made it to Vegas last year, but Caitlin didn't. She was eliminated by her sister-in-law, Ashley.
And remember, Caitlin's got the experience. She first competed 5 years ago.
Real close. Emma Pereira was the first one off.
Uh-oh, the student coming out showing, I'm a student, but I've been learning. Now, here we go.
Wow, back and forth. Oh, my.
And now Caitlin pulls ahead, but Emma's not giving up. Emma's right there.
And an extra swing for Emma. Caitlin, a big advantage there heading into hopscotch. This is a brutal obstacle for grip.
If I'm Emma, I'm going to continue to push it. These ninjas are fighting for their hot dang life out here.
Oh, it's like they have a rubber band attached between them. They just stay in sync. Who can get that dismount?
Oh, and you see Caitlin's turned around now. Oh,
got it.
Oh, and Caitlin.
Well, a spectacular race, but it's Caitlin who gets the win. She's moving on. Emma gets to the end, but it's just not enough. Well, that's it for tonight. Next week, we start the semifinals.
And we're going to be racing all night long.
For Akbar Bajabia Miller and Zuri Hall, I'm Matt Eisman. We'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.